the punch again. The zips back.
But I'm going to ask Julian, what do you think of this, Julian? I mean, this guy's extraordinary in that he was hurt. He was definitely hurt and staggered a couple of rounds ago, and he's been able to come back. That's sucking it up that only the great champions can do. That's right.
ขอบคุณผู้สนับสนุนช่อง@24PK ต้องมีแอดนำหน้าด้วยนะครับ
Town is presenting a stiff challenge, especially in the 2 rounds before the last one.
Expert comments from Julian Turner as we head to round 11. Dragon fire from the Marina Bay Sands with our head commentator. Here he is, the Colonel Bob Sheridan.
And here we go with round number 10. I've got John up in front 86-83 right now. He might be out slightly more, but again, we've had a couple of close rounds that we are thinking that the judges might be stood on, so that's not anything but an indication. Chopping right in again. The Dragon Punch has been very successful, but the thing that impressed me about Chris John is after he was hurt back in the 8th round, that he was able to get his legs back and get really in charge and on top of this guy in the 9th round. And here in the 10th round, he's back, right back. His legs are strong, his punches are powerful, they're accurate. That uppercut has been a brutal punch. As a chopping right hand by the Thai fighter again. This kid Pirapino is some kind of fighter as well.
Yeah.
Love to see him fight Jordan for a title shot again.
I've been trying to tell you, you've done the matchmaking, and I think over a quiet lager tonight we'll be talking about it with Angelo Hyder. What a matchup, what a progression it is for Dow Jordan to take on perhaps Pirapino. But we might be talking too early because this is boxing and things can change in a minute second.
Yeah, that's for sure. And a chopping right hand again. This time he misses. Chris John is in some sort of 3rd gear right now, but the pace of this fight has been extraordinary. Right hand again. Chris John is taking command of this. That center pain has caused problems with both fighters. I was afraid that John may have injured his right knee earlier in the fight, and that might be some of what I'm seeing in the legs. He may have injured his right knee in this fight. I hope it is not the case.
We might find out after the fight. And now it's a beautiful position. But this is where Pirapino can be dangerous. He wants to stand at center ring. And I keep coming back. He does look like a very big featherweight. He's coming forward. And now Chris John off the back foot, able to put a throw together, find his range. A chopping right hand. A beautiful punching from Chris John, tucking the chin down. Now, a wild, a very loose uppercut of Chris John. Goes underneath, standing at center ring. A short right hand, dragon punching behind the Taiwanese fighter Pirapino comes straight back, leans on Chris John at center ring with 40 seconds left to go in round number 10 with your Colonel.
John taking command right here now. And I'll tell you that I'm just really amazed because the pace of this fight, as I started to mention, is just extraordinary. These guys, if they weren't in the kind of shape they're in, both of them would be out of here now. This is the best of professional boxing when you have 2 finely conditioned machines fighting for the championship of the world. I get chills just saying that. The championship of the world. And Chris John has risen to the occasion. He was hurt a couple rounds ago. To be able to come back, and only the great champions can do that. He's outboxing Pirapino right now.
And not just that, WBA stat is the oldest belt in boxing. Please tell me I'm right.
You are right. Absolutely right.
The oldest of them all.
And the bell ends round number 10. That's an easy round to score. That's
just take to the canvas our card girls, the best in the world. Let us know that round 11 coming our way, 2 to go. Here's some of the action. Have a look. Chopping right hand, then left to the body. Chris John putting on a master class against a man called Pirapino, who wants to stand and train, has soaked up punishment and dealt out some of his own aces. And here's the action for you.
I couldn't give you an exact percentage, but he does have quite a lot of stoppages in the later rounds because of his style where he just keeps going, he doesn't give up, and he'll still be in there throwing punches in the 12th round, so he does have a chance.
All right, we're in championship time. We're in round number 11. It's scheduled for 12. Both guys are taking some big punches, and right now it's the Thai fighter that just took 3 shots, then the uppercut. Pirapino from Thailand misses his shot. He wants to fight on the inside. He misses the hook. John punishes him with the dragon right hand. That right hand lead is really a weapon. His uppercuts have been extraordinary. And that's something they must have trained for. There's another one. Pirapino won't take a step back. He comes forward right now. He's on the assault. He's in tremendous physical condition. Boy, oh boy, this is some fight. You know, the score is kind of lopsided. I got a 96-92 right now in favor of John, but every round is so entertaining. That's what the prize fighting is all about. Back to the corner for the third time, and I'm telling you, this is by design. They're not fooling me.
No, they're not fooling you, and they're not fooling many people here. There's some very knowledgeable boxing pundits here in the crowd at the Marina Bay Sands Convention Centre, which the staff here at the Marina Bay Sands have been absolutely amazing to befit the venue.
Absolutely. Okay, here's Chris John on the assault again. You got the little bit of a rest. The tape is coming off the left hand now as well, and they have to call time again to fix the tape on the left hand. And you hear the reaction from the crowd. They don't like it. They don't like the stoppage. And you can't blame them. But as he fixed one hand, I think he pulled the tape up on the other because he knows his fighter is exhausted. They both are, so it's not hurting Chris any. You get an extra few seconds of breath too.
I've given Fury Opinion 3 rounds. Yourself?
Oh, I've got it. I don't do it by rounds. I do it by 96-92 is the score that I have.
96-92.
Yeah, that's what I've got right now. So I keep a running account. But it's close to what you've got anyway. There's no question that John has come to be up in front of the fight. But Filipino still can be dangerous, as you see right here. Chopping shots. But John does a nice job. And there he slips again. Beautiful job by Mark Nelson of Minnesota to get in there, and he dusts the gloves off. There's a lot of slippage in the center, and luckily nobody's been hurt from that. And there's a lot of this, every place that you see white, you see in the wide shot here now, we show you all that white is very slippery with the fresh paint that's been put down to the logos of everybody that's involved with the promotion. It happens occasionally.
Commercial television, Colonel.
That's what it's all about. That's where the money comes from. But you hate to see it influence the fight. So far, it really hasn't influenced the fight unless John hurt his right knee that I just think he may have at some stage in the fight when he slipped badly in the center of the ring. We're still in round number 11. Still John on the assault. Filipino is kind of taking a couple of breathers, and John is filled with confidence, and his legs are fine right now.
I got it 98-93. I just did some math while you were letting your dulcet tones fly. I might just take us for a couple of seconds here in round number 11. Chris John, Craig Christian is being quite animated as he tries to, in horse parlay terms, ride home his charge in the championship rounds. Filipino, brave, slower of the punches, but still heavy for Filipino. Another one in the bank for Chris John, but what a fight it could be. Down your
Tough guy, he's never been stopped, he's never even been knocked down in his whole career. And he's trained very hard for this fight. He's actually been going into a Thai prison to train for it. So,
into a Thai prison. Here it is, and this is the end of the round after punishment. And Filipino coming on start 12th and final round. And here's the best of the business, the Colonel Bob Sheridan.
Thanks very much. Along with Mark and Julian Turner, I'm thrilled to be here for the 12th and final round of a magnificent fight. Now the scores aren't close, but the rounds, while they're all 10-9 rounds, in the champ really teeing off right now. The pace has been extraordinary. This is professional boxing at its very best. Two finely conditioned athletes doing battle for the world title, and Chris John's out in front. But every round has been entertaining because you never know, with the exception of the first 2 rounds where Filipino is going to open up, and he actually, as a matter of fact, hurt the champ back in the 7th and 8th round.
Colonel, would you like to see Chris John on the bike, off the jab and circle and stay away from this fighter if you're in the corner?
Yeah, if I was in the corner, that's what I would say, but it's not the nature of the fighter. He can't help it. This guy's a warrior. Both of these men are warriors, and warriors fight. These guys, either one of them, and the Thai fighter is ready to go out on his shield because he hasn't won too many of the last few rounds, and the pace again has been non-stop throughout the course of this fight. Just 2 great competitors, 2 great professionals in great shape. This is wonderful stuff. You won't see any better fights than this.
I told you it will be 2 cracker world title fights. You can't believe the Dragonfly would take the chance they have. They've delivered, and they've delivered on 50-50 fights. with a real chance of upset against their own charges. It's amazing, and you don't see it very often around the world.
Well, where boxing is fairly new here in Singapore, it's wonderful for the local fans here to be able to see two competitive fights. And while the scoring was one-sided in both the fights, the eventual scoring will be lopsided in this fight as well. But on the other hand, the competitiveness in each round has been really great. I mean, look at these guys. Look at Chalatar and Piripino right to the end, battling. And just the class and cream has come to the surface.
He's in trouble.
We'll see. He keeps coming back, chopping shots, but he gets rocked that time back on his heels. And I'll tell you this, every time he gets hurt, he comes back. Nobody's been down. Nobody really has been hurt. Both guys have been staggered during the course of the fight. This Piripino now battling back with 34 seconds to go in the fight. Let's see how it finishes out. This kid thinks he can hurt the champ in the closing seconds of the fight, and he's going for the knockout, trying to get loose. He's a wild man right now. He's killing his shot. Chris John gets forward, the uppercut, digs to the body. 15 seconds to go in the fight. Now he backs up the Thai fighter. Brought a finish to this fight. The Thai fighter went for it with about 40 seconds remaining in the fight, and he hurt Chris John, but John has just picked it up. I haven't got much more left, and I know the fighters don't have much more left. I'll tell you, a tremendous championship fight. The bell is about to sound, and the champion is going to retain his title. There it is. You've just seen a tremendous world championship fight.
And both fighters embrace and display masks.
Gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Takeshi Shimakawa scores about 117 to 111. Judges Stanley Christodoulou and Francisco Martinez both scored about 119 to 109. All three in favor of the winner and still champion, Chris the Dragon John.
Well, it was just a sensational fight. Chris John came and did what he had to do. The cream rose to the surface because John Piripino came here with the heart of a champion, and the